top of the day. Blessings upon blessings to each and every one of you. So we're going to chime in today. Remember, I want to hear each and every one of you own opinions and thought on the topic we are going to talk about today. So the topic we are going to talk about today that was brought to my attention, it is about China Mac, Crip Mac. It's a guy by the name of 600. As I seen and I came across, he has stated that he feel like China Mac and others that are around C-Mac are like, let's go say, responsible for C-Mac catching this case and being in the feds. There's some points there's some part I agreed with him in, and there's some parts I disagreed with him as well. There was a part where he was stating that he feels like China Mac and other people that are around him are to blame the reason why C-Mac caught the case and the reason why C-Mac is the way he is going. He feel like China Mac is like gonna, let's go say, he feel like China Mac is just gonna leave C-Mac to dry. He feels like China Mac and the other people around him are not good influencers. He feel like when C-Mac was under his care, he has C-Mac best interest at heart. He felt like C-Mac was doing good. Like he would, tell C-Mac about himself if he was wrong. Like he would not sugarcoat anything just for the views or money. Because he said he had C-Mac best interest at heart. So he's very, to me, the man, I'm not gonna say, whatever. The man felt like, I think his name is 600, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all could let me know in the comments down below. His name is 600. He feel like, let's go say, he just feel like China Mac and the other people are to blame for C-Mac's situation. I'm gonna say on that part, let me know if y'all feel the same way that the guy feel, or y'all have your own different input of views as well. But I'm going to say this. I truly feel that no one is responsible for C-Mac decisions in life. No one is responsible for C-Mac catching a case, because at the end of the day, C-Mac, we have to put to mind, no matter how much we love him, no matter how much we adore him, no matter how much we support him and his channel, you have to understand that he's a grown man, as you could clearly see, and we could clearly understand. Yes, he has some type of mental issue, but then again, he's learning in life as well too. He is, maybe that plays a part of the way he acts, or maybe that's not, that does not play a part for the decision he makes in life. But no one cannot point the finger at China Mac or the other individuals and say they are responsible for C-Mac decision, or C-Mac catching the case, or C-Mac going to the feds. Because at the end of the day, C-Mac, it's a grown man, and C-Mac was trying to make and change his life around. C-Mac was giving back to the community. C-Mac had a lot of people best interests at heart. C-Mac was, every time, he would do something and China Mac was like, no, let's not do it here, calm down. C-Mac would, say, yeah, there's how he say, we can't do it around here because it's the kitty witties around here, or, we got young ladies around here, or elderlies, whatever. So he will, refrain himself from doing certain things. C-Mac knows what he's doing. C-Mac knows exactly what he's doing. C-Mac's a very smart, intelligent young man. Do you understand? So if he decides to continue to be affiliated with the gang he in, or he continue to feel like, people are watching him, or people are out to get him, and he wants to hold a weapon on his end because he feel like he's getting threat or hate, and he feel like someone's gonna do something to him. That was his decision for him to pick up the gun and have it on him or around him at the present time. No one can make a grown man do what they don't want to do. That man was already raised by his mother. If his mother couldn't control him, if his mother could not, she did all she could do with C-Mac, and she still loves her baby no matter what. What do this person think that he could go around and pinpoint the responsibility or blame other people for C-Mac action? And I give the other man, like I said, I give him some type of credit when he still held respect, and he said, I still want to see C-Mac out here. I still want to see him do good. If you still want to see him out here and you still want to see him do good, just continue to, continue to wish him well. Continue to wish him good. You understand? You don't got to keep on dragging people around him to the floor and blaming them for C-Mac responsibility. At the end of the day, when C-Mac come out here, he's still going to come back to a family. He's still going to come back to his friends. He's still going to come back, and he has to know people, places, and things. If he wants to change his life really around, and he wants to change his life around, he wants to do things differently for himself so he can't continue to get in trouble with the law. C-Mac got to know people, places, and things he has to remove himself from. But if he don't, we can't go blame other people. He's a grown man. He knows his responsibility. He knows what he's doing. But other than that, let's give him credit as well too, because he was trying to do things differently in life. He was trying to experiment in life. He was trying to accomplish things that he never did in his lifetime when he was young, to do it now. And we got to give credit to China Mac, because at the end of the day, a lot of people feel like China Mac is using him for money or using him for views. At the end of the day, me speaking, I could clearly see the pureness in that man's heart when it comes to C-Mac. I could see he loves C-Mac as a friend, as a brother. I could see he wants the best interest in C-Mac. I do not see China Mac as, in my opinion, I do not see him stealing from C-Mac. I don't see him trying to use C-Mac for the money to get clicks and views. I see it as two friends came together, created a bond, and decided to, level up with each other. They try to level up with each other. He got his back, and China has his back, and Mac got China back. You understand? They both try to help each other go, because they both could teach each other something, because they both come from, a hard knock life. A hard knock life. Living in the project, living in the hood, you understand? It's hard. It's a hard living. It's hard to get out to, but when you finally out there, you understand? You trying to do things differently in life, but then again, sometimes it's the Grand Reaper, where it takes you right back to trying to take you back to square one. Sometimes you could get caught slipping. Sometimes you get caught in some situation that, could cost you jail time or could cost you other things. But no one is responsible for nobody if they grown for their actions, because you have two things: either walk away from it or engage in it. And this point, sadly to say, he got caught with the situation he was in. I don't feel like no one is responsible clearly for C-Mac action. And let's not take away, this young man is clearly try to do the best he can to find a way to change little by little. Even though he put a persona he puts this persona where it seemed like he's a hard thug, he would violate somebody, but deep down inside him, I could clearly see he is soft, gentle teddy bear. You can see he's a soft, gentle teddy bear, and he loves to keep people happy, and he loves to keep people going, and he loves to see people that are depressed, going through some type of issue, lift them back up. So let's not take that credit from that young man. Everybody got a different path in life. Everybody been through shit in life. So sometimes, shit happens. but his real friends gonna ride it out with him, and the fake ones is gonna fall down the line. And that's what he gotta see. Who really rides this shit out with him? Who really holds him down while he's in the feds? Who really send money in his book, or send him commissary, or go visit him once in the blue? Who will really be there for him in the finish line? He will really know who's his real friend, who's his real family when when all this said and done. And the ones that claim to say hits his friend and disappears, then he know there's someone that's not his friend, and there's someone he's not to go back to. And it's the ones that ride it out with him through this whole storm. It's the one, that's when you got a brotherhood or a sisterhood for life. You understand? You will know who's loyal and who be disloyal to him. So I'm not going to take away and say China. In my opinion, I can't take away and say China or these other people are held responsible. In my opinion, no. I do not feel like none of them is responsible for C-Mac decision. All I really want in reality, because he's a human, you could, like I keep saying, I could sense he's a gentle soul. I wish him the best. I wish him blessings. I wish him abundance, that God finds a way and get him out of there, because I could clearly see through his mother profile, she is suffering. You understand? People like to, I see one in the comments, they say, why she didn't help her son? Then again, it goes, her son is a grown man. And if you see her interview before, C-Mac was a hard young kid to deal with. She tried her best. She even sent him to a school, a school to get him straight, and that didn't even work. You understand? So they can't hold that, lady responsible for her son's action. She's hurting. It's like her's grieving because her kid, she don't know how long her child, her seed, her born is going to be in there. A mother, no matter what, a mother that's a real mother always going to hurt when their child do a mistake in life or something happened to a child, because their mother, that came out their body. So she's going to be hurt and she's going to suffer. You understand? But if people really support Trevor, and as y'all know as C-Mac, they really support him, they will lift his mother up instead of asking her all these nonsense questions and blaming her. At the end of the day, no one's perfect in life. No one is perfect in life. That's how I feel. I do as well too, like I say, I agree with something, what's his name again, 600 said. I agree on something he said. Me personally speaking, I had family members that was locked up, big time, heavy time. And one thing you hear when they're calling you from the, collect call, whatever phone they're calling you from, prison or feds, whatever, you hear the operator say, this phone call is being recorded, such and such, such and such. It's being recorded. There's certain things, if you're trying your best to fight for this person and get this person out, if you're trying to get this person out, help them get out from the feds or get them out from any kind of legal action, and there's certain things you should not be saying because that could be held against them, that could be recorded. I feel like with Lupe, to be quite honest, I fucks with her. But I want to be asking my friend that kind of question about, what this man, Whack 100 said. Because if she knows her mindset of C-Mac, and she know already what he's going to spit out his mouth, I wouldn't say, because that could be like, he goes to the feds and he tells the feds, I did this, I did that, blase, that was not my intention, whatever, like he was going, like, let's go say if he was to say, I'm a child, I'm gonna, disregard myself from the gang, whatever. Let's go say if he was to say that to court, to the judge, and the judge brings the recorded audio that they had of him conversating with Lupe, saying, quote unquote, I'm a Crip for life. I ain't leaving. I'm a general, etc., etc. That's me for the rest of my life. That could fuck up his court. That could really fuck him over from him coming home, giving him less sentence, or him being released on an ankle bracelet or whatever. That's fucking him over because they could hold that audio against him. And the last thing you want to do is let a judge know that you're gonna continue to be who you are. You're gonna continue to be the person you is. Ain't nothing's taking you away from your previous lifestyle. That previous lifestyle that you had is always gonna be you to the death of you. That's gonna be that could fuck him over with his court. Me personally, I won't be asking my homeboy or my homegirl none of those kind of questions, knowing I could jeopardize their court hearing. I could jeopardize what he got going on. If my best interest at heart with a person, I'm not going to say nothing to jeopardize their court hearing. That's me personally, and that's my thought and my opinion. Like I said, I agree on that part with that young man, but I disagree on the other part of trying to hold everybody responsible for C-Mac decision. That's how I feel. No matter what, C-Mac is human. No matter what, he's a person. No matter what, he got family, friends that loves him and supporters that loves him. And at the end of the day, if people really fucks with him, they're gonna wait for him then. And at the end of the day, then he know who was really there for him, who was really not there for him. And that's my opinion. And for Whack 100 talk out his ass sometimes. To say he's going to turn Muslim at the end of the day, that's a decision he's going to have to make. But if people know C-Mac for who he is, we all know he's going to stick by his guns and he ain't going to give himself to the Islam or any other situation they got going on in the feds or in prison. But other than that, that's my thoughts and my opinion through this whole situation. Like I said, chime down the comments down below because I would like to hear y'all thoughts and y'all opinion through this whole situation. Like I said, everybody got a voice, everybody could be heard, and I love to hear everybody different thoughts and opinion. But other than that, I will see you guys on the next video.